Today, we start off in the desert. We came across these, dog people that seem friendly, they don't attack you. It's a great time. They, in fact, run away from you. Alright guys, this is pretty cool. These guys don't attack you. You can just run around and loot whatever they have. It's kind of great. I don't know what you're doing. Now, this video was going to be something completely different, but then I found out that the baby animals do not grow up. They just stay babies forever. I hope that gets fixed soon, because that would be cool to have the animals actually work correctly. But yeah, this was going to be a whole thing where we just go around and make a massive farm with all the animals, and that's why we have a little bit of fence building going on here. But yeah, that's not what we did today. So, Peppi, I hear you ask, what did you do today? Trains. Trains, everybody. We made some train tracks. So, my original plan was just make a simple train track from my base to the temple so that I could hand in the memories and I could get the trader. And I know there's teleports, but I'm going to use the teleports for other areas that are further away. So I decided to make a train track. And at first it was just going to be a simple train track just along the basic ground, as you see here. But then we decided, you know what, we're going to build our first big project here. And that's what we did. Okay. I think we're going to go 3 wide here. And we have the track in the middle. I'm not really sure. We're just gonna wing it here for a bit and see what we can come up with. Somewhere along the line, I decided that this was the pattern I was going to go. We were going to go 3 wide, stone and basalt stairs, just alternating. And then I was just kind of winging it and seeing what we came up with. But one thing I knew I was going to need was iron. And you guys would not believe how many times I had to go back down into a cave to get iron, and iron, and iron. As we were getting through a bit of a build, we started needing cobalt, we needed some slate, we needed just all different types of colors of rocks because I was testing out what looked good and what we could use. So we went up to the snow, and we came across some stuff, some stuff. We also found this massive cave down here, but there was not a simple way to get down right now, and I was really trying to farm some cobalt and just go along my own way, and so we just marked this and decided to come back later. Dude, this is our first Yeti. I didn't even know the Yetis were in the game. Oh no. I'm resetting. I do think the AI could be a little bit better with this type of stuff. And he's dead. Oh, he's not dead! I thought he fell over there. Okay, so he drops essence. Okay, too heavy hide. Okay. Is this silver? It looks like silver. It is silver. I don't know what silver is used for, but we'll take it. This next place is probably the coolest place I've seen so far. Look at that. That is so cool. I spotted it on my map and I didn't really know what it was, but it is so cool. And It didn't have any enemies though, which was really weird. I feel like there's maybe a bug where enemies are not spawning in some of their towns, because I've had this happen once or twice where we just find a big town like this and there's not a single enemy. But the buildings look so cool. This whole little area was really, really cool looking. After our escapades in the north, we came back home. We built our iron shovel and we just went to town, clearing a massive amount of area out behind and on top of my base, because we had to build our actual little train station, you know? As you guys can see, this process took me quite a while. I needed a lot of different blocks. We're just working on a little bit of a pathway here towards the station from my little house, and we still have so much more to go with the actual track itself. It's such a long distance, and you guys will see at the end that it was such a long distance. Alright, so we really needed to get more slate to help finish the sides of the tracks, and previously I had actually went and found a big island with the volcano place. I don't know what it's actually called, but I just call it big volcano islands. Anyway, we found this place and I had this big like building and stuff on it, and I decided to come back, loot a ton of slate and find out what was in the buildings, what new mobs were over here, all of that stuff. Again though, we had the issue where this massive compound had no enemies in it, and I don't know what's causing it. If you guys see this in your own world, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I don't know why this happens in certain compounds. There's just no mobs at all. We also came across these like logs on fire called burnt logs. They look really cool, and I would probably be using them in a build going forward. Just all of their little things that you can craft at the workers bench, they look really cool. So we'll definitely be using these in a future build. And we actually find our first adamantite here. I knew it was red, I just didn't know where exactly we would find it. But yeah, we found our first bit here. And it just shows how much like other like just random building stuff and all I've just been doing that. Like I think we're like day 37 or 38 here, and like we're only getting adamantite now. But yeah, happy out. We can we just have to upgrade our workbenches and we can finally get some of the adamantite pickaxes and gear and all that stuff going forward. We also came across this temple with all these green braziers, and we're using them for the train tracks. So yeah, that was handy that we saved a little bit of iron on a good few of these. And this is like a work in progress. I'm assuming it's going to be like a dungeon of some sort that you can go into, which will be super cool. At least I hope that's what it is. But yeah, let's see what that brings. After our escapades into the Volcano lands, honestly, the next couple of days was just farming iron and building the tracks. It took so long. It took so much iron. I was up and down to the mines so much. No joke, I've used over 500. I want to say I've used 600 iron in total, and because all of the braziers and just the tracks alone. Yeah, it took quite a while. Not to mention the amount of just pure stone with all of my pillars and the stairs on each side. Yeah, it took me quite a while, a lot of resources to build, but I think it turned out super, super good. And this is it. Our train station. And up onto our tracks. Guys, those of you that have stuck around to the end of the video, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any suggestions on what my next project could be. I have a few ideas already myself, but let me know in the comments below. You can really see just on this trip alone how long the track actually is and why it took so much iron, stone, wood. And there it is. Our little stairs, and we can go all the way home with just the push of a button anytime we want. Have a good one, guys. See you later.